what is the Global Ghost Hunt to me? The Global Ghost Hunt is a celebration of teams and locations, not just here in the U.S., but all around the world. It is an opportunity to unite groups and enthusiasts of this paranormal community in many different ways, and to highlight teams, locations, and all of us. And honestly, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? You get to experience new groups. You get to promote yourself, promote your teams, and more importantly, too, the locations. A lot of our locations are being forgotten. So the Global Ghost Hunt is a perfect opportunity to bring your team, bring your locations out into the spotlight and have your chance to have your 15 minutes of fame and to make an everlasting impact in our community.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough, they'll try and call our bluff. But no, there's no stopping us. We're making a promise. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear, and then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here, come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh.
Hey everybody, I am got a few things for announcements before we get into the show tonight. Native Wild Man. Hi, everyone. First off, we are still doing the stainless steel cups, and we are have these stickers like we've been going on. I've got the teal green one thing there, and I got the purple one, and we got some red ones, and we're getting ready to have some orange ones made. They will be going on sale here next week or so. Our show comes on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. every Sunday night. I've got 4 or 5 shows that we're going to be doing about cemeteries, and then we'll find something else to talk about then. Our Halloween special for tomorrow is still on. We're going to go to the bridge, where we've been doing for a while. We're going to try to get over there and do that starting around about 7:30, somewhere like that. We will be going live. Cool, Native Wild Man said. We have my co-host to be on here in a little bit. I think she's running a little bit behind. She's got some stuff that she's doing. She ain't gonna be at the graveyard tonight at the cemetery. They have got to leave out tomorrow, I think she said, for something. I didn't finish reading all of her message, but we will get through this the best way we can. Hi, everyone on Facebook. We ain't got nobody in here yet on Facebook side. You're the only one, Wild Man. November the 19th, we have there's Raymond. What you say there, bud? Everything's pretty good here. My buddy Dwayne's watching. Of course, I got my new hat on. Got my good hat. Just got it for my birthday yesterday. Hope you are well tonight. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. I had to rush around and eat and get ready for the show. It ain't gonna be a very long show tonight. It's just gonna be short. I got some pictures I have downloaded on here from different cemeteries and stuff, and we're gonna take a look at some of the different things, and we'll go from there. All right. The first thing is a lot of people don't know the difference between cemeteries and graveyards. All right. Cemetery is from a Greek word, means sleeping place. I don't know how they could figure that one out, but they did. And then cemeteries is a burial ground, gravesite, or graveyard. And it has a thing that says is a place where the remains of dead people are buried. And then the graveyards is often called is used interchangeable with cemeteries, but graveyard is primarily refers to a burial ground within a churchyard. So pretty much churchyards are graveyards, and then cemeteries is just a big open field where there's a massive burial plots is there at. So that's the 2 different things that I looked up and came up with. Let's see here. I got all my stuff and numbers that I looked up the other night. All right. The coins on headstones, tombstones, whatever you prefer to call them. The coins are mainly represent different things. There's 4 of them: the penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. I mostly see them on military graves, and this is what they mean. A penny means you visit the tombstone. That just pretty much anybody that's not even been in the service. Then a nickel means that you have trained with that soldier. So another soldier that has trained, like in boot camp, basic training and stuff, they leave a nickel if you have served with that one. And a dime means you served with that soldier, like in another country, you served your time there, what you're supposed to be doing. And a quarter, that means that you were with that soldier when he died or got killed. So that was kind of interesting. I've been going to a lot of graves, and I see that on mainly on military graves. And the rocks, the stones, that is a Jewish tradition stuff. It means that to keep the souls in the world, in this world. Jewish believes that stones on a grave would keep the souls down in this world. Some people find comfort in this, that the stones will keep demons and something other from getting into the graves. So that's pretty much what they are doing there. It's just pretty much the same thing. It's just got a little bit different meanings. And that's the Jewish symbol there, one of the stars. And this here is a few other symbols that they use on some of their headstones. So that's pretty much what that means. I've been looking this stuff up ever since I first figured it out, that I always seen it on military graves pretty much. And the the coins, it gained its custom here in the United States during the Vietnam War as a way to honor the fallen during the time of a political divide, with a war, something that a lot of people didn't really believe in and stuff like that, but it happened. It happened. You can't change it. So that's pretty much how the coins came about. The flowers. I don't have a picture of any flowers on here that is on the grave, but it started with the ancient Greeks would honor their fallen warriors. If the flowers rooted into the ground and grew from the gravesite, it was a sign that the fallen has found peace. So when people plant flowers on the graveside or something other, or they put some there and it just actually take root, it means that they have found peace. I don't have a picture of that whatsoever. Question for you. Why do people place flowers on graves? Well, it actually, this is my aunt. She questioned, why do people place flowers on grave? I just have went over to that. It started back in ancient Greeks. They would honor their warriors And pretty much it's like the same thing here. It's if when it roots into the ground from and grows, and it is a sign of finding peace. They found peace, and that's the reason why they are there. That's just what I come up with. It's what I've done research on. So I just go by what the internet says. Very cool. I appreciate that, wild man, buddy. It might not be a long show at all. I'm going through this pretty quick. The next one right here is kind of interesting. I got to get my picture back up here. The cages and the safes that they put on graves back in older days. They started to appear in 1816. This is what, let's see. This is a cage. And this is like a safe type deal. It's a morgue safe or something like that. And this is another one of the safes. I've went to a church cemetery one time, and they had how it got started. To be honest with you, I don't know how it got started. I hadn't done that deeper research into it yet, but the next show for next weekend, I will be doing a little more research on the flowers. And there's another thing that I didn't do. Here's from Tennessee. Native wild man. Why do they put iron fences around cemeteries? That's a good question. I didn't think about that, so I didn't look into that yet. That will be for the next week's show. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Are all paranormal topics talked about here? Yeah, we do talk about paranormal stuff. There's some things that we talk about here, and some things we like for you to send to our Facebook page if it's really personal. James, yes, I believe so. Yeah. Hi, James. I have had several experiences with the paranormal concerning the same things. Oh, okay. Just send to our Facebook page, our group page, and text and message, and me or my cousin will see it, and we will answer whatever that you need answering. Okay. That's way we will help out like that. Back to the safes and the cages. The cages are found over graves, better known as Morton safe, whatever it is. First started appearing around 1816. They were always designed to keep the dead in their graves. That means that back in the 1800s, they believed in zombies and stuff like that, and vampires and all that stuff. And rather than to protect the world from zombies, that's what I got written down. And the cages also designed to keep body snatchers, otherwise known as, I don't know what that is, but men who target graveyards during the first half of the 19th century and stole fresh corpses from their graves and selling them to the local anatomy schools. So that's what that is mainly for, to keep the body snatchers out, because back in them days, they will take all kinds of bodies, and I think it's like after 6 weeks that they can't use the bodies anymore, because all the organs are probably died and everything is dried up and all that stuff. And this is what the anatomy school looks like. And that's where all them once laying down there, that's where they've been dug up after they've been dead for like within 24 hours or so. That's all I have for that one. As a general rule, if people wanted to protect their dead using the safe, they would have to belong to a safe society, to which you pay a few pence, I think it is, each week. For this, you would be given permission to use the safe for a required number of weeks, usually 6 weeks after you die. So you'd be paying on that thing for a pretty good while until you die. Then you only get it for 6 weeks after you've been paid on it pretty much all your life. So that's what the safe and the cages are for, what they're about. And I do have a few things here. Let's catch up right here. It says I have, we've done that. Don't know how. James Cool, I like stories about the paranormal. We'll be glad to tell about it now, if it's okay. And the Facebook user says hi to me. Aaron helps keep the bad spirits in the grave and to help keep the grave robbers from stealing. Yep, that's what it's for. And cool, James, I have seen paranormal things. All right. This is a few things that you should not do in a cemetery or a graveyard whatsoever. Main thing a lot of people don't want to do is, like, number one, do not walk on top of graves. That is one biggest thing that a lot of people or really don't like to do pretty much. One morning at Kansas State University, I saw a shadow jogging for around 5 seconds before it vanished. Well, that's pretty cool. The second thing is do not sit or lean on headstones or memorials. That's another big thing. And third, you don't leave food on the headstone. I don't know why, but I guess it's something like real greasy or whatever. It might sink into the stone. I don't know. Another one. Now I don't know why this was on there. I don't know why you would do it. It says don't make out in a cemetery or a graveyard. Now you're just asking for trouble for that one. Says don't take photos without permission. That's understandable. Says don't blow horn in cemetery. I don't know why you would want to do that, but don't run in the cemetery. Also, no yelling or rolling around on the ground. I guess that means for the kids, because for a grown person out there rolling around on the ground, I don't know. We'll have to call the wagon on you, I reckon. Another one says, don't let your kids play on the headstones or the memorials. Don't take anything from the grave, such as flowers, coins, stones, etc. I don't mess with the graves when I go like that. I leave whatever is there. I leave it there because my luck, something will follow me home, and that's all I need for that. Says don't touch the headstones. It could damage the old headstones, like the real old ones from 17s and early 1800s, stuff like that. Your oils and your skins can mess with the stones and stuff like that. Hey there, Bootsy. Gave you a thumbs up. I appreciate that, James. Hey, Bootsy, how are you, my friend? Yeah, y'all go check her channel out too. She does a lot of facial stuff on Mondays. And she got a few other things she does also. I like to watch it. It's kind of interesting on the different things, and I try to watch mostly all of her videos as I can when I can have time to do it. And another one said, don't talk to other cemetery visitors, even to say hello. Every time I go to the cemetery, I don't ever hardly see anybody. Well, I guess because I go at night and nobody's there at night. And don't be a stranger. Go visit the cemetery every once in a while. Just go and walk through there and look at all different stones. Look at the dates people was born and died and stuff like that, and just walking around. That's what I like to do. I like to go and see what kind of mistakes back in them days people put on the tombstones. Like in my family cemetery, there's one stone's got an S on it, but it's backwards. So that's pretty funny. And says don't speed through the cemetery driveway. I don't know about all that. So I guess people that's really scared, I guess they want to do the speeding. I try to find a way in if I can and try to go down through there and see if I can do all that. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break from right quick. I'm going to do, I thought I had a new P3 program video, but evidently I don't. So I'll play this one until Matt gets me one. Right here's the commercial. Let me play that.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough, they'll try and call our bluff. But no, there's no stopping us. We're making a promise. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear, and then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here, come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh.
Okay, y'all. Let's see here. Let's get back up here in the chat a minute. I've landed a few nice fish this weekend. That's pretty cool, wild man. Tanner. Okay. Hello, man. I am going to bed. I am hurting in my back. Okay. I hope you get better, buddy. Arthur, what do you say, Joseph? We still going to do our road? Yep. As soon as I get over there and we'll be in there. Little white man said hi to Tanner. My experience with the paranormal is that I had a family member, now deceased, that could read my mind just like she was reading a newspaper. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Native white man said hi to Arthur. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate the shout out. Oh, you're good. Like I say, though, I do like your videos and things. It's really interesting. I didn't know if you do lives or not, or you just do recordings. But I like to watch you do some lives if you ever get in going. James, interesting. She even bragging about being able to do this. Okay. Uh, hey, wild man, how's it going? uh, oh Lord, they all right, y'all. Cemetery headstone symbols. I will have a few more. So there is only a few people that I have talked to about this. Yeah, I know some people that can do that, and some people I know that has trouble with that stuff. She says, "Wow, James, I have heard disembodied voices before called my name 6 or 7 times. It sent a chill up my back in a bad way." I bet so. It's going well, Arthur. I had a great weekend fishing. Yeah. Uh, this is one of the books about a cemetery, Hollywood Cemetery in Virginia, that one of my good friends sent me. I think she said she was a tour guide up there at once upon a time, and this is one of the books that she used to talk about the tour, Hollywood Cemetery. Y'all probably see me do this on the last show. Well, not the last, but one of the other shows I did. I was talking about it, and it's got a lot of different cool information in there. It's got some Civil War people in there. Well, it got Jeb Stewart. It's got Jefferson Davis in there, and a few other uh, Confederate soldiers. It's pretty much about the whole cemetery. It's got a lot of different stones in there, a lot of different symbols that we will go over next show. Uh, I forget how old the book is, but the book really is not all that old. I don't know how, but I will figure it out. Can't be that hard. It's not. Uh, just do like I'm doing. You can go on there, and I had to do a little extra different things on mine instead of just going straight through YouTube. I just went to downloaded the Chrome thing on my computer, and that's how I did it. Let's see here. And I got 1, 2 of there. It was at a creek close to a cemetery. I pray for a soul when I got home. Oh yeah. I bet you did. I bet you was kind of frightened there a little bit. Let me show you some pictures here. That's pretty much about what I got going on here. Let's see. All right, this is some cemetery symbols that you will see. I don't know if you'll. All right, pop up anytime. There we go. I don't know if you can actually see it, but that's the shaking hands right there. That is one common. And the tree stump over here, that means somebody young that lost their life early. And if as the tree trunks is being cut down, or if it's broke, it means the same thing. Limb, that means let's see. That means like a small child, like a baby or so. That's what that means. Let me get this other one up here so I can see it a little better. All right, let's see. The open gates. That means the doors and open gates are symbols for the passage into heaven, the leaving of the land of the living for the great beyond. That's what the open gates mean, or the doors. The book, open book, means representing the book of life, a person's love of literature, or a reference to the Bible. The open book is a symbol for a human heart open to God, as well the deed of a person's life begins recorded. Let's see. One in the middle right here, it says wheat. It is, along with other symbols like oak leaves, symbolize a long life, one that was harvested by the wheat when it was time. So I can't. Y'all have to figure that one out. I can't hardly see it. And I ain't even looking on my phone. The dove, usually found on graves of women who died young. A dove represents peace and purity. Sometimes it is shown ascending into heaven or laying dead in a person's parish suddenly. Let's see, what's this other one here? The torches, that's over here on the left side. A torch turned upside down shows that the soul is still burning in the afterlife. That's what that means. And the snapped roses is right beside the dove and in between the tree stump. The bloom of the rose symbolized the age of a lady when she died. Where the rosebud, or it's full bloomed, and its stem snapped, signifies she died too soon. That's what that means. Y'all, I'm kind of butchering this thing up. I can't see, even though I'm on my phone, I can't see it. So that's some of the symbols that that means. Usually, the lamb usually found on the tombs of children. A lamb symbolizes the innocent and can also refer Jesus, the Lamb of God. So you pretty much see that on children's grave and everything. There's one on my brother and sister's grave. I hadn't I hadn't filmed up there on that one, so I don't know about all that. There's another symbol that is on some graves. There's a lamb. It can be on top, or it can also be engraved inside the stone itself. And there's an open book. And these are just a few old graves and stuff. Look like a tree's been growing on that one. That's really pretty much all I have for tonight's show. I was going to actually do a scavenger hunt. My cousin was supposed to go to the cemetery, but she actually has something there to do tomorrow, so they wouldn't be able to get to do it. And plus, it's raining out there, so I don't know if we're going to try to do the scavenger hunt for next weekend and see how many different symbols that she can find and see if she can find one of the cages or safe in the cemetery she's talking about. Maybe it's the cemetery that has that little thing on it where it needs to be a little bell. That's another that's going to be in the next week's show too. I'll write it down so I won't forget it, and I'll do my research on it and see what it says about it, and then we'll have it on the show for next week. I know it was a very short show tonight. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. I noticed my cousin will come on. She'll probably have some good stuff to talk about. Different things. Let's see here. I got some symbols here. The anchor that you see on it means hope or at rest. It was used by the early Christians. The angel is let's see, the guardian of the dead. It's the columns, the broken column or damaged column signifies mortality. The support of life has been broken. The cross and crown symbolize the reward of the faithful Christian after death. Let's see. The cross swords, that means signifies killed in battle. That's what most of those let's see. Well, there's quite a bit of people coming here. Sorry, y'all, I didn't get back into the chat. Joseph said Morgan Hills, Virginia. He says, "What's up, dude?" Native wild man. They're talking back and forth there. Arthur said, "Don't forget about the crew from the." Yeah. That was the worst experience with the paranormal, and it was only one time. We can see it. Interesting. That was cool. Are there any Native American cemeteries around you? Matter of fact, there is one. We're going to be doing it for long. I'm just waiting till it gets a little bit cooler again, because of where we're at, where this place is at, we got to cross a little creek. And most time when it's a little cooler, the water is down in the creek, and we can cross it a little bit better. But yeah, we have one, and also we got a cave door, whatever people have been calling it. I think it has something tied in with the Native Americans. We're going to be doing that too. I just hadn't. Me and my dad went to look for it the other day, and I don't know if we didn't go far enough down into the woods where they said it was at, or we passed it, or we got off track somehow. But it was a big old hill. I think we walked down a mountain and up another mountain. I mean, it was like rough. And my dad, he couldn't go no further, so he had a hard time getting back to the truck. And so that might be one of the things I'll be doing by myself with somebody else. My dad, I don't think he can be able to hold out it to get down in there to it. But yeah, the Indian burial ground, we've been to it, but I didn't do no video of it or done anything like that. We just went over there to see it, to see what it was. Sorry, y'all. I've been up 12 and a half, 14, 15 hours a day. So that's pretty much what I got from now. Next, I'll go over some more symbols for next week's show. I will write some stuff down and things like that. But we do have a few other places that we're going to be going. I'm going to try to take some pictures of different stones and stuff like that. I've got some more on my phone, but I didn't download over onto the computer. I did a few of them, but not a lot. I'll use some of them for next week's show. Show different types of stone, different carvings of stones, and different pictures people put on stones and stuff like that. Good night, my friends. See you soon. I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, though, I really been. Let's see. Yeah, that's my buddy Dwayne. You see, I told you I wear my hat, Dwayne. I told you. That's one of my birthday presents from my buddy. Everybody's giving me so much grief on my Cowboys hat, so I thought I'd change it up for a little bit. Well, it looks very good. Yeah, I appreciate it. I thank you a lot, man. So next week I will be doing the show for the cemeteries again. We will look at different tombstones, like I said before, and we will try to get some more interesting facts about cemeteries and stuff like that. Then I will try to write down some stuff that people has been done in that has did stuff in the cemetery, like making out in the cemetery. It still got me puzzled. I don't know why you would want to do something like that. Enjoy your show. See you Tuesday. No problem, bud. I'm glad to see you come in here. We're getting ready to get off here anyway. I didn't have much stuff for tonight, nohow. Let's see here. That's insane. Well, I appreciate all y'all that come in tonight. My buddy Baker, I appreciate him. Native Wild Man, I appreciate you two coming in, buddy. Bootsy, I really appreciate you coming in. I enjoy seeing you pop in the chat and things. Like I said, y'all go check her out. She does have a good YouTube channel. Like I said, though, I try to watch one or two of her videos a day or night whenever I get a chance to sit down for 20 minutes. There's my buddy Arthur. His name's Joseph. Y'all see him in a lot of my live on location videos when we do investigation. James, Tanner. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in. If I don't call y'all's name, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to highlight some of the names. Native Wild Man said, "Peace and long life, my friend." I appreciate that, buddy. I'll see y'all next time around. I might do a show on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. It might be a little bit during the day. I don't know. It's just according on what I got going on tomorrow. I ain't gonna promise anything yet, but I might come on tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all a lot. And if y'all don't mind, go ahead and hit them thumbs up button on YouTube for me. And y'all go check out our Facebook page if y'all don't mind. Join that. I do a lot of our live on locations on Facebook. I just did part 1 and part 2 of my family cemetery on there this past weekend. It would have been just one big long video, but the phone messed up and it cut off, so I had to go back and restart everything, and so that's the reason why. So we are on Facebook. We're on Parapost Network Central on Facebook. And we're on YouTube. And we're probably everywhere else, whoever shared this out. And I appreciate, thank y'all a lot for coming in. We will have a little bit more content for next weekend. We will try and do the scavenger hunt also next weekend, next Sunday. I'll go tomorrow sometime and take some pictures of a cemetery of a different type. I wouldn't what you call a safe or a cage. It's just somebody built like little roofs over the grave plot. There's like 4 or 5 in a row. They built an A-frame, and then they put the tin over it and made it like a little house roof. So that's interesting too. It's on my first video I did on Facebook. So if y'all want to swing all the way back to the very first time we done something, it's on there. I don't think it's on YouTube or nothing. I don't think I put that on there. So everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in. I'll leave this with y'all, and I will see y'all next time.
What is the Global Ghost Hunt to me? The Global Ghost Hunt is a celebration of teams and locations, not just here in the U.S., but all around the world. It is an opportunity to unite groups and enthusiasts of this paranormal community in many different ways, and to highlight teams, locations, and all of us. And honestly, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? You get to experience new groups. You get to promote yourself, promote your teams, and more importantly, too, the locations. A lot of our locations are being forgotten. So the Global Ghost Hunt is a perfect opportunity to bring your team, bring your locations out into the spotlight and have your chance to have your 15 minutes of fame and to make an everlasting impact in our community.
You know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you. Rising up like the moon, elevating the mood, uplifting attitudes, cause that's what we choose to do. And I don't know about you, but there's enough negativity going around with plenty room to improve. Yeah, sometimes we collide with stress and negativity. We always let it slide. It's an elevated vibe, so fly. We touch the sky every time we ride. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you. Now roll back time. Tell me what you find. You're gonna see the same sucker MCs on the sidelines. In the fourth quarter when it's do or die time. That's when this crew is inclined to go prime time. From day one straight till it's done. But you all know full well that we only just begun. Yeah. We stick together, one for all for one. When it gets heavy, no, we don't cut and run. Crazy thinking about the places that we've been. Now I could tell you stories that'll make your head spin. But like I said, straight, thick or thin, there's so many memories giving me silly grins. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies. Yo, I love this crew. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies. Yo, I love this crew. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough. something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear, and then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here. Come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh.